Hello, foresters and flagellants. My name is TV's Guide, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, where after having much difficulty making our way through a big dark forest full of evil monsters, I just decided to turn around and go back home immediately, because there's no consequences for doing that on the world map. And now we're back here, and there's a whole bunch of new icons and stuff to look at. So let's go look at it. So, arcade mode. Replay any cleared state and be rewarded with a score based on performance. Restrictions are applied. Gameplay mode of default to action focused. Replay any previously cleared state, but its current level treasure coffer data is retained. Right. While accessing the Arete Stone, Clive can replay any of the main scenario's major battle sequences. This mode can be used to revisit sequences, collect forgotten items, earn XP and AP, and retry missed achievements. Okay, so the game is literally laid out in stages. Points are awarded for performance in battle. The more complex your battle technique... Ah, there it is. There we go. Okay. So that's why all those pop-ups pop up with, like, whether you did the command well or not. Huh. But what's the point of doing that? Like, is that literally just... Is that literally just to... for style points, or is there actually a reward to that? Huh. There's the Devil May Cry.
And what do you want? Taking an interest, are you?
Wondering why such a comely, cultured lady would cast a lot with this rabble. I shouldn't try to do British accents. Because she's got a special arrangement with the rabble-rouser, that's why. I scratched its back and he scratches mine. Use my old trading connections to bring in whatever him and his little band need, and they pay what I ask.
And to sweeten the deal...
It's giving me a home here, far from the prying eyes of those who would wish me ill, and there's no shortage of them, believe you me.
If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
Buy summit. If you can swear you've seen this blade somewhere before, it's probably because you have. Long swords are some of the most common weapons in the realm. It is so it is no surprise the hot-tempered gate guard barking at you to be gone also has one strapped to his back. Which is weird, because you'd think the most common weapon would be a spear. Because swords are fucking expensive to make. Wolfskin sash, offering at least something in the way of warmth, camouflage, and protection that it did the wolf that once wore it. Ooh, dark. See, Traveler's Bands. Oft gifted by a knight's paramour on the day of their beloved's first foray into the wild, Traveler's Bands are little more than pretty shells, broken glass, and shards of depleted crystal affixed to a leather band, but it's the thought that counts.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you
It's only a bloody long sword. Yeah, sure, why not?
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you.
Upgrade the longsword. Okay. Anything else here? Doesn't look like it.
If our quarry's one and the same as Benedicta Harmon's, then we've got a world of trouble waiting for us in Lostwing.
Cool.
It sounds like Otto has everything under control. As always.
Oh, hey! A non-British accent. Okay, there does not seem to be any...
Sid can take some getting used to. But his heart's in the right place. Give him a chance.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none goes to waste. Follow those two simple rules and you will always be welcome at the Fat Chocobo.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
Okay, so doesn't seem to be any side quests or major conversations. No. Okay, on we go. Oh, we should talk to Gitz, though.
You're leaving? Already? Well, stay safe.
And I do wonder, like, if all the characters were cast with, like, fucking...
There's a good girl.
like, primarily British accents, is, like, Is that because they felt like it suited the universe, or is it again just because it was inspired by Game of Thrones, or because it's cheaper to hire voice actors in Britain than it is to hire them in the United States? Let's see. Orabel Downs. The idyllic plains that stretch across the southern reaches of the Holy Empire are sparsely populated, unless one knows where to look. Sometime later. Holy Empire of Sambrek.
So much for arriving before sunset.
Oh, I didn't realize we were this close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The Fallen Ruin. I've heard some call it an airship. Though its flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
And that then would be the map marker that lets me travel back here. Yeah. Tuning with an obelisk allows Clive to travel quickly to the location where the world map and the local map. There's my accent. Clive need only approach an obelisk to attune with it. Oh, hey. I can run fast. That's cool. Whee! Oh. Oh, right. I wanted to finally upgrade my dodge. Yay. Because that has a better window now for perfect dodges. So I guess this is the thing of, like, if you just run for long enough, you'll automatically... Yep. Okay. Big open area. Just as I was hoping for. Like, big open area. Even if it's, like, inconsequential and there's nothing really here... This is one of the things, like when I think back on why I just did not vibe with Final Fantasy 13 much, is because all of its environments were just transparently corridors. Like all of the gameplay environments you were put in were like you run from the one end of the corridor to the other end of the corridor, and then that's all you do. And they completely lost any sense of having a larger world beyond itself. And that sense sometimes comes from having environments like these ones, which, like, most of this is just empty, inconsequential fluff, right? Like, there's some random enemies scattered around and occasionally a pickup. But it's not like there's any, like, important sort of story material or whatever hanging out around the corner, or even necessarily an important side quest. But there is a sense, at least, that the world is bigger than the characters, right? Which I was missing so dearly from 13 back in the day.
Figures up ahead.
But are they friends or foes?
Definitely foes. Just gonna ignore them for a second. Can we sneak around them somehow? Is there like a path up here? Oh, Silver Lobo. There's the cut from the past. Silver Lobo are some of the first enemies you can encounter in Final Fantasy VI, actually. Shh, be very stealthy. We don't want to be discovered. Boom, crash, bam! Ah, duh, sick him, boy! Oh, hey, you can just sneak around them. Well, let's do that then.
No sign of the royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scouts. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout?
Subtle.
So not exactly a tactical sneaking mission, this.
I don't even know what he looks like. The village can't be completely abandoned, can it? That sounds like a child.
Is this about to be dark?
It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're with the Imperial Army, and we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
Yeah, but first I want to see if I can rob them of a few things. You know, just see if like maybe there's like some things. We've got some stuff lying around. I will say it's very irresponsible that they've all just fucked off while leaving all these lit candles everywhere. Something's gonna burn down. Honestly, no fire safety in this place. Okay, so that's the church. Really doesn't look like there's any items lying around anywhere here. Game very much wants us to just go. I do like this, though, as like when you have these precursor civilizations in games, right? Like, oh, the ancient advanced civilization that had all of the special technology. But they vanished mysteriously many years ago. No one knows what happened to them. Ooh, mystery.
Damn it.
Aha.
Here.
Gimme. Black blood. Oh, that's a great thing to find in a chest. Like, a lot of the time, that past precursor civilization is treated as this very separate sort of special thing that stands like apart from normal society, right? I kind of like it when you get shit like this where it's like, no, people just like made, found the ruins and was like, oh, hey, this seems sturdy, and built some houses inside of it. Because of why wouldn't you do that when you have perfectly good sturdy buildings like to use as bases for your own house? Because that's what people do. Like that's a real behavior that people have. When it comes to like old ruins, like you see that like that's basically the history of Rome, is people continuously building new stuff inside of the old stuff over and over again for hundreds of years.
The church, I know. I'm one step ahead of you. You go in through the front, I'll take the rear. Anyone stands in our way, the other can stab him in the back.
So I like that. I like that they just like built houses.
No, they can't have left the village.
That they just built houses inside the old ruins. Because like, why wouldn't you? If it's sturdy, if it's solid, if it withstands earthquakes and whatever, if it gives you a nice defensible position, no reason not to, really.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but... I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
Hey, your friend is dead.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
Let's see. Benedict Harmon, commander of the Kingdom of Olud's elite intelligence, and a true scholar of the blade who leads her loyal minions from the front. After attending the negotiations with the Dalmics at Sinistra's stronghold, where she crushed the hopes of the Republican army while encouraging those of Hukukupka, she parted company with her liege lord in order to lead a secret incursion into Imperial territory. Second in command of Olud's royal intelligence is serving under Benedict Harmon, with whom he shares a deep bond of trust. Why do you have a braid in your beard only on one side? That's a little weird. So, elite unit of royal knights led by Benedict Harmon, who lead clandestine incursions into the enemy territory for myriad purposes, espionage and assassination chief. Yeah. Let's look at the Kingdom of Walud. The sole surviving nation in Ash, Walud has its capital Stonir, home to the mother crystal of Drake's Spine. A warlike land, its considerable military might serves to keep its neighboring countries at bay. While Walud does maintain a notional alliance with the Dalmatian Republic in Southern Storm, it is very much a marriage of convenience. And then there's Lostwing, a settlement located in the central Sanbrec on the northeastern edge of the Great Wood. Having initially found prosperity as a stopover point for traveling traders, it fell from favor when newer better roads bypassed it and eventually fell off the map entirely. The village is built both in and around fallen ruins that the people of Lostwing claim was once called an airship.
Gentlemen, a toast! Will you join me? My thanks. To Our Lady of the Wind.
And the king!
Lady of the Wind, you say? Garuda.
Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
I can take them.
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's big on that, dude.
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good.
I was getting bored.
Oh, one-on-one.
Boo.
Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Oh, no, she's just going to go full. Okay.
Where did...
What is that thing?
Good question.
I think it does. Sid has some explaining to do.
Well, okay. Yeah, don't like that. I wonder if I can counter that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that just... I don't have it. Didn't have it ready.
This time.
Hirada, huh? Chirada, whatever. Cleric's Medallion. At a glance, what appears to be a holy relic able to channel the powers of the divine into curative energies actually contains the dust of a light-aspected crystal known as a catalyst for the restorative arts. Increase healing potions by 20%. That's not bad.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
Oh, they know each other.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lostwing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me.
Trust me. T-R-O-S-T. Trust.
So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. No offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord D.
Oh god, it's him again!
Who's tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it slanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
I mean, easy for you to say, Lord Commander. Slightly different position you're speaking from there.
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze?
Oh, we're hiding their face away, huh?
Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Oh, she does like stabbing a lot. Oh, she does like doing it.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options.
Hey, remember to clean the blood from the sword, because that, like, actually really bad for the metal.
Be gentle with them.
Margrace, huh?
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Novent.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the Dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises.
I like their dynamic.
Don't you let him down.
Yeah, you kind of get why Sid is like, why people like him.
All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it.
So, the Dominant of Fire. Mysterious figure who was first seen amid the chaos of the Imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate, immediately before the appearance of the second Icon of Fire, the very icon that slew the heir to the ducal throne. Clive believes this man to be the Dominant who murdered his brother and has sworn to take his revenge. Gav. Sid's faithful scout who puts his legendary nose to work tracking the movements of slavers, soldiers, and any other object of interest to the hideaway. The ever-agreeable fellow only too gladly delving behind enemy lines if he can get a good story or two out of it. Novent, an Imperial stronghold located along the southern fringes of the Sambraquois territory, far from its capital of Oriflamme. It occupies a key strategic position adjacent to the Crystal Belt and is suitably formidably fortified as a result. Within its walls there are living quarters, a church, a jail, and sufficient storehouses to see the occupants through a lengthy siege. Founder and leader of the hideaway where he and his comrade labor to liberate bearers and dominants from servitude, a life that Sid knows all too well, as he bears the burden of being the dominant of Ramu, Warden of Thunder. No longer does he fight for any one nation, but for all the peoples of Valisthea. Or so he says.
No.
He's also very good at managing Clive, who's so single-minded, like, I'm gonna kill the guy who killed my brother, Like, it's well written that, like, you get the sense that, okay, Sid is someone who actually knows how to, like, handle and manage people. As the story progresses, new weapons and items will become available in the Hideaway's trading post, Charon's Toll, and new forging recipes. I know.
There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour?
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
Let's see. Any chance of side quests? Not yet.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Let's see. Oh, I can buy crafting materials. Little pricey, but I can buy them. Ooh. Orchestrion roll. Very expensive. Grab a strength tonic, though. Anyway, Quinton. Out there.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quinton here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
Oh, a thumbscrew. Oh, okay.
May the mothers guide you.
A different thing.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
The inscrutable landlord of Lostwing's tavern and the leader of the village. Marks, emblems that Sid's allies distribute to those in their circle of trust. It is common for the rich and powerful of Valisthea to pin such mark to the bearers in their possession, that the slaves might go about their master's business unmolested. I see. Alliance. Those who do not call the hideaway their home, but nevertheless lend their strength to Sid's cause. There are many in the twins who balk at the persecution of bearers, but cannot find within them the courage to oppose it, knowing what fate awaits them should their sympathies be exposed. Others take that risk, aiding Sid's bearer liberation efforts with information sent by Stolas, monetary assistance, or direct action.
Let's see if this thing really works.
All you can remember. Think hard.
I already told you. It was gone before any of us could get a good look under that hood of his.
Ah. Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot of bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Bearers attuned to the element of fire are handy on the battlefield, as I'm sure you know. I expect that's why the Royalists wanted your man in particular.
What would the King Walud want with our tiny village anyway?
Surely they have bearers in Humberford.
What a mess.
Oi, how about some light over here? It's black as Odin's bumhole.
Mind your step. The Royalists didn't do us the courtesy of tidying up when they left.
Master Quinton has asked that we work through the night to undo the chaos the Royalists wreaked. But I fear dawn will have long since broken before the true damage is mended.
The hanged man is always watching. As if he had aught better to do.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Almost certainly he has.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the Royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
We shall indeed.
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quinton. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish.
So for the benefit of YouTube viewers, I'm streaming as I'm recording this.
Oh, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling a barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting.
Right, chat has very much convinced themselves that...
Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Stop interrupting me. Has very much convinced themselves that Sid and the inn owner there are exes. Detecting a little bit of that catty, bitter ex energy from them, which I don't disagree with necessarily. Although I will say a bunch of them are also just really horny for his voice, so, you know. And there aren't any side quests here, right? Doesn't look that way.
bear another night without you.
The road here cuts through Lorbert's Pass to Care Novent. You're not thinking of heading that way, are you?
Sure I am.
If the Royalists were looking to take the care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
Whee! Super speed! Imagining the P-speed sound from Mario 3 the whole time while I'm running. Huh, okay. Oh, hello. Is that how it works? Oh, I need to test that. Because, like... Okay, not quite. Okay, I thought using Phoenix Shift would, like, instantly charge your weapon if you're just holding it. It might be a little more complicated than that, or it might only work during combat. We'll see.
What is thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
Ah, big open spaces, yay! Thank you, let me roam the big open spaces! Okay, can't swim, fair enough. Cannot emphasize enough how important it is to me, though, that... Huh. That the game gives you big open spaces to run around in. Like, just for the feeling of it. Just for the feeling that, hey, this is a big world. Right?
I'll tell your lady. You try.
Because that's the thing, is that's something old Final Fantasy games relied upon a lot with the world map. Because like the individual dungeons and areas and stuff like that, they would often be very linear structures, obviously, in like old Final Fantasy games. Like, they'd be levels, essentially.
Hard nut to crack, even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
I don't care who else is in there.
Are you done talking? Can I talk now? Thank you. It's like the world map used to serve that function. That it seemed like there was such a huge world out there that you could go and explore and find things. And the games were also quite good at making sure that there was something out there to find. In the sense of, like, there would always be, like, at least one hidden village on the map that was, like, optional. You didn't have to go to it, but if you found it, maybe they had some really good shops there. Or maybe there was, like, a side quest or a thing. And so for me, that's very important to a, like, what I would call a proper Final Fantasy experience. Like, that's the feeling that I want from a Final Fantasy game. The sense that there's a big world. Even if it's, like, as all game design almost always is, an illusion.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
He is super duper gonna die.
So, tell me about this Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made.
Definitely an X.
Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey.
Hmm?
I really should have known that she was Garuda from the first moment I saw her. Her character design kind of screams it a lot. Yay, Lostwing. But are there any new side quests anywhere back in the previous areas? Is what I want to know. I wanna know, is there a side quest? Okay, so there's nothing here really that's worth my time at the moment. Okay, good to know. I really do want to make sure I don't miss side quests though, because I've heard that there's a few important ones early on that you want to do as soon as they're available. Like the yellow nail polish, the collar around her neck, it's all Garuda. The hairstyle as well.
The land has fallen. The eastern territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
Oh,
the dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Zidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
Just barely not showing the biddies.
These halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
Yeah, that seems healthy and definitely not toxic.
One of our sentries has failed to report, milady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there.
Symbol of the kingdom.
So you've come for me after all.
Girl, he's not that into you.
All clear.
Okay. Headwind. Headman's
That's a nice
wind.
trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Hey, remember how Joshua did that exact same thing back at the earlier part of the game? Yeah. I don't know that, like, crouching is going to do much for your stealth when you've got a fireball floating over your shoulder, Clive. Like, this is why we like lanterns with hoods on them.
They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
This is why we like hooded lanterns, is because, like, it's a lot easier to hide their light.
In here. They're all empty.
And? You gonna give up?
Sid. This gate.
Need some help.
What do you think?
That I'm doing most of the lifting. At your leisure, Clive.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
May already be in the care. Find him and kill him.
Good news, lads.
Your search is over.
Stay down.
So, where to next?
Depends. Are there any items? Aw, nice detail. Herbs hung to dry by the fire. That's how you make spices. Or how you used to, anyway.
This door only leads to more royalists. We'd better find another one.
Take your pick.
How about a window?
Yeah. Bloody show off. Well, we found the Imperial garrison. Right where the Royalists left them.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the right way, which means we're not going that way. We're going the wrong way. Always go the wrong way. It leads to much more interesting situations. Huh, this is also the right way. Fair enough. 2 ways to go the right way.
Stay down.
Juggle, juggle, juggle. Okay, but if that's the right way, and then this is the right way, but then what about the other right way? What about that one? What about the other way that was also right? Let me go and see what's at the other way that's also right.
Damn it. They're everywhere.
More fighting! Whee! Huh. Gunfire. That would be a wand... A wand wielder, I think? Going by, at least if it's meant to be brought from Old Norse. Like the old Germanic languages. Oh, hello. Another one of those. Ow. Well, he has less health than the last one, at least, so that's something. Okay, cool. Hey, I think I have enough points to get an ability. Let's see. Can I get anything from up here? Not yet. I'll need more. So the upgrade just makes it deal more hits. The upgrade increases hits. Increases shockwaves. How about this? Ooh. Oh, that's the big one. That is the large one. And this will increase shift distance, which would be nice. But what else can I get? Execute a magic burst in the air. And extends trigger window. Yes, actually, please. For the love of God, please, yes. I would like it to be easier.
Measures were you, Benedict? These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
Favor of fire. What do we have here? Increases Scarlet Cyclone damage by 8%. Oh, okay. Residual fire ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike a crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized, in its applications. Right. Now I'm wondering again, what if I go back and go the other wrong way? Because would that also just lead me here? Or would that lead me somewhere else? Oh, wait, I think it would just lead me here. Yeah, it's just... both paths lead there. Good. Good to know. Good to know.
The alarm! Sound the alarm! All this bloody running. After them.
They're gonna... well, they're not gonna close the doors on us because they want to draw us in, so... no rush. Well guarded. Attacking an opponent from the front while guarding will deal no damage. Circle to the rear to penetrate its defense. Certain basic abilities such as Burning Blade and Charge Magic, as well as iconic abilities, can instantly break an opponent's guard when delivered from the front. Okay.
They were expecting us.
You don't say.
So like that? Hey, level up. Is that all of them? Right. Well, time to walk into a trap.
The only way is through the chapel.
Then Great Grieger must have plans for us.
Okay. And there's... aha! And thing! It's party time!
What the hell happened here?
She did.
Little late for prayer, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope. All this for a midnight chat. Well, let's chat then. Where are the men and women you took from Lostwing?
You mean where's the dominant? Well, you shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
You need me? Your king needs me. I'm all for building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false. And I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you?
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right. I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want. I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech, Lord Commander. I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you!
Definitely X's.
I can't
Super
do this
duper
anymore.
X's.
If you would stand between our leash and his dream, then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Stand back, Clive.
See, this is why I'm aromantic. It's like you avoid arguments like this.
Finish them.
Ah, we're dealing with two of them now. Cool!
Well, Sid. At least it's the previous one.
Okay, I'm gonna need the camera to lock on here. Right. So do they do coordinated attacks, or do they do their own thing? Oh, they do their own things! Okay, don't like that. I do like that, though. Damn it! Ah, didn't pay attention to the other one. Yeah. Okay, that's one. Now she's
Come on.
stronger and meaner. Great. Oh, okay. Okay, we do a 3-hit combo now.
Keep your distance, boy.
Ah! And then she's gonna charge. Yeah. Ah, okay. Ah! Son of a bitch. Okay, that took a little concentration. Maybe don't put the sword away yet.
Sid, are you all right?
Do I look all right?
You want to give him a potion or something, dude? We have a few left.
Benedicta will be on her way to collect the dominant, if she hasn't already. You can't afford to let them leave. Remember, she has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry. Come on, Torgal.
The awful effects of going to fucking die disease. In the arms of an angel, fly away. For just 20 gil a day, you too can support someone who's afflicted with going to fucking die disease. The favor of fire being a heat wave. Okay, so there you just get a bunch of... So one thing about, like when you have the trope of, like, the character who's coughing up blood and that's, like, a signifier, oh, they're gonna die. That's tuberculosis. That's what that is. Like, that is consumption, as they used to call it. It's a visual signifier of the illness of tuberculosis, which is a disease that is older than humanity itself and has been with us for as long as we have been on this earth. Like, as long as humans have been on this earth, tuberculosis has also been with us, and we have been dying from it. And it is such a part of basically every culture on Earth has this signifier. This thing of, like, someone who's coughing up blood, that's like in a universal signifier. They have a terrible thing inside them that's going to kill them, like a weakness or a frailty that is going to kill them. It is so common across many world cultures. It is the original going to fucking die disease because there was no... there simply was no cure for it for very, very, very many thousands of years. And nowadays, we have a cure for tuberculosis. It's antibiotics. Like, it's a bacterial infection as far as I know. We have cures for tuberculosis. We have vaccines against tuberculosis. And we could eradicate the disease, but tens of thousands of people every single year still get it and die from it for no particular reason, except there's not a lot of money in curing it in poor people. So, you know. Yet another reason to eat the rich. The magic burst ability is a little weird in that, like, the window for exactly how you trigger it is really kind of odd because there is a kind of lockout. Where you kind of have to... Like, where you still really have to hit a very particular rhythm. And if you mess up the rhythm, like, it also will stop you from executing the next attack in your sword combo. Which is, I will say, mildly annoying. Like, you definitely can't buffer the hits.
My wound's more. Better not have flown away.
And I kind of wish it would do more damage. Like, given the difficulty of actually executing it, I really kind of wish it would do more actual damage than it does. Whew. Okay, can I get another ability now? I can make it faster to charge the Burning Blade. That would be nice. How much faster is it? Oh, quite a lot. Quite a lot indeed. Excellent. Okay, he can't heal me outside of combat because that would make it a little too easy to heal, I suspect.
Give them all you got. You know what to do. Sick of Toggle.
Okay.
Finally.
Tall tower, this. What a place to keep them. Of course she's gone. Or she's sticking around to kill me. She's sticking around to kill me.
I confess I expected more from the old man. And less from you. This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents are rare indeed. Why cast your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me.
I can take
Know
you.
your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours no longer. Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all! Ah!
Tough girl.
Come, little lamb. To the slaughter with you.
Okay, she cast the second spell after that. Okay, my girl here does have a lot of health. Okay, so she follows that up. Okay, good to know. I dodged right into that instead. Okay. I should really counter her projectiles instead. Like this. Okay, I may have pissed her off.
Where is he? I won't ask again.
Yeah, like, that was phase 1, dude. Did you not hear the choir in the music?
Dodge this.
Torgal, don't get hurt. Okay, bitch dies now.
Cry all you like. There's no one to save
Seen that before. Dragoons do it cooler than you. I wonder if this is one of the ones you're supposed to lose. Yay! Okay. Rather not, thank you. Could you come down here? Oh, okay. We're doing this. Lot of health on this one, though. Yeah. Whew.
Time to join your pet.
Rammelfall.
Stay down.
Touching you, though. I'm touching you a little bit. I'm touching you a lot. I'm touching you. Yeah, I mistimed that dodge. Okay, let's not be wherever the hell that happens. Oh, she's doing it again. Could you please not?
Shit!
If you hurt him again... Yeah, tag teamer! With the caveat that she still hasn't gone full Garuda mode.
Don't let them get away.
Rather you didn't. Oh, that's a lot. She's getting stompy now. Whew. Yep. I should really try and not get into that.
Not this time.
Nope. No, 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 no. Almost got her. Yeah. Whew. Hoy. That requires some fucking concentration. Got my heart rate up.
You are but a branded.
Ooh, she's bleeding a lot from her eyes.
How did you do it? How did you even survive? How?
The answer is simple, Benedicta. He was fighting for something he believed in.
Shut up! Why aren't you dead?
We've played your games. Now tell me where he is.
Who? What are you?
Clive?
Mine now. Gave her the suck there. Sorry, I couldn't resist. There you are.
Clive!
Oh, hey, is that the Empire? Coming back for their garrison?
Enough of this. What? She's gone.
What's happening?
Give her back! Give her back! Give her back!
My lady!
Where is she? Where is Garuda? What have you done to me? What have you done?
Look at me, my lady. We need you here. What the hell is going on?
Her power, you took it from her. How'd you do that?
Questions for later.
Fuck me. I hope the bear has found a way out. Clive, this place is ready to collapse, and I'd rather not be here when it does. If your dominant started this fire, and I'm betting he did, he'll be long gone.
Damn it all.
Organization 13 ass looking dude.
What was that?
I created a diversion as commanded, Your Grace. The villagers escaped in the confusion. As should we.
Yes.
So, is it going to be like the game structured around like a long chase for Ifrit's dominant?
Morning has broken. And here come the cavalry, itching to butcher the bastards who made him miss their morning gruel. Come on. If they catch us leaving a burning care, people might jump to conclusions.
Right.
Wings of Change. The power of wind. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Garuda's essence. Attuning with Garuda not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Gouge, a deadly flurry of talons that can tear into an opponent for multiple hits. Ability details can be found in the Abilities tab in the main menu. Garuda's iconic feat Deadly Embrace can be used to draw smaller, lighter enemies towards Clive. The action can also topple larger enemies that become partially staggered when their will gauge reaches 50. Toppling an enemy in this manner can deal significant damage. Okay. Press L2 to cycle between attuned icons in real time, allowing for more varied assaults. Cooldown times, blah blah blah. Availability for all can be changed in the color. Okay, good lord. Okay, so yeah, the ability system is probably going to be quite crazy at this point, but this is a 2-hour-long episode now, and it hasn't really had any more natural breakpoints than this. So, if you have enjoyed hanging out with me in the world of Final Fantasy XVI and you want to see more, you're going to have to like, comment, and or subscribe. Or just be live with me on Twitch right now when I'm recording this. Then you'll get more immediately. You can also become a member of the channel to get access to episodes early, or subscribe on Twitch to get access to the VODs from the full streams. She'll let you see some stuff if you want to see some stuff early, including stuff that happens in between episodes, where sometimes we do a little discussion of what's been going on in the story and things like that. Or sometimes you just go to the bathroom. It's a coin flip what exactly you're going to get, so, spend the money at your whim. But that's all the self-promotion I have. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to be kind to one another, have solidarity with those who are worse off than yourselves, and may the tides of history wash gently over us all.